was it to be back on the field this past weekend?
Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, it felt great to be back in the mix, and the guys and the supporters welcomed me with open arms, and I've been working very hard to get back into the team, but Daniel hasn't made it easy for me, and he deserves all my support because at the end of the day, we want to achieve as a team, and whoever gets the nod will get our full support, and that's what Daniel has been getting from me and from all of us in the whole goalkeeping department.
In terms of that competition, personally, do you feel like you still have one gear up that you can go to give then the competition that you feel he deserves, having done the way he has done now over the past year or so?
Yeah, I think it all boils down to confidence. I think the more I keep working hard at training, is the more I will convince the coaches that I deserve to be back in the team. But if that doesn't happen, then I'll continue supporting Daniel because we call it healthy competition, and it is a healthy competition. As you see, whoever is on the field is able to perform, unlike other players that you find that when they're on the bench, they sulk, and the ones that are on the field are unable to concentrate and perform to the best of their ability. So Daniel has been getting that full support from each and every one of us in the goalkeeping department, and that's why he's been doing so well.
What's your understanding of the way Coach Ernst sees the situation now? Is it something you have to do when given an opportunity, or is it actually in training that you win your place back?
I think it's always good to give coaches good headache on whom to choose, and to start and who to sit on the bench. But like I said, every time we play matches and we get told that we are not in the starting 11, we take it as professionals, and we give the support to those who deserve it and who are starting. So we're just gonna continue performing a training, but we have to understand that only 11 is allowed on the field, one goalkeeper. So I'll wait for my chance.
When you talk about giving the coach a headache, the game against Eagles was difficult because you didn't have much to do in the post, but there was that trademark Itu distribution that actually led to the goal. You're actually under a bit of pressure from a player and a ball up, and that led to Manyama's goal. That's been missed for Chiefs at some level, that distribution.
No, I think even Daniel Akpe is coming alright with the distribution. It's been a trade for Kaizer Chiefs goalkeepers where we have certain qualities and we need to showcase them on days of the match. But it all starts here training. Yes, coaches plan differently for different teams. We played against a team that we didn't know much about, so he thought I deserved a chance to play. And first 3 minutes of the game, I was called into action, and I needed to stay switched on. Yes, I didn't have much to do in the entire 90 minutes, but I think there are certain aspects that people won't realize, that as a goalkeeper you need to communicate, you need to be vocal, you need to organize your defense whenever the ball is on the opposition side. So those are the things that I was doing in order for me to stay switched on and to stay in the game. And a lot of them were saying I was playing as a number 5, but as nowadays I don't think goalkeepers are called goalkeepers anymore. We are called goal players. So that's why I kept myself in the game by just slotting in between Cardoso and Matoho, just to stay in the game.
For Chiefs pushing for a league title, to have you back now and to have 2 international goalkeepers
There's 3
in
actually.
that, yeah, and I
Actually
know
4.
3 if you include Bruce.
There's
Yeah,
4.
and who's the 4th?
Buntle,
Yeah,
Molefe,
as a
upcoming
junior
future.
international, yeah. But to have those 2 senior international goalkeepers at such a crucial time in the final third of the season seems it's a good thing for Ernst to have.
It's a confident booster for the team, and even for the players, knowing that they have the starter and the non-starter as international and experienced goalkeepers. So it pushes the team to a different gear. And for us, we'll keep pushing each other. Myself, Daniel, Bruce, also an international, Bontle Molefe, upcoming future Bafana goalkeeper, and then there's Brylan also, whom we pushing one another. So it's great to have that depth in the goalkeeping department. So we will continue pushing one another for the benefit of the team.
That 5-year drought, I mean, obviously you were there when the trophies were coming. You've been there when the trophies weren't coming. Now you're in a position where you guys are almost favourites for the title this season. What sort of experience do you believe you can bring to the team at this crucial stage of the season?
I think for now we're not really focusing on lifting the trophy. We're focusing on winning our matches. And I mean, fans have the right to say we're on the verge of winning it, but we cannot dispute that. We will make sure we work hard on the field to make sure that we deliver for them. But for now, we just have to take it one game as it comes. But again, our experience, because we have players who have won the championship before. We still have Katsande, Maluleka, Paka, and that experience will help the young ones to achieve the title at the end of the season. But it's very important that we keep our feet firmly on the ground and just take it one game as it comes.
Is it easier for you personally now to work hard and try to get back to where you were without the pressure or the entitlement of being Zanzi's number one and Chiefs number one?
I never called myself that.
Well, from other people.
People are calling me that,
Yeah.
but with me, I remain a hard worker. And you can see even now I was walking down from the gym. I come here early, I try to beat the traffic, and I have a program that I follow. I'm training with thinners, and I do a lot of cardio because age is not on my side anymore. Yes, we age like wine as goalkeepers, we can play until 40 plus. And I draw inspiration from Buffon and from El Hadari. So I think I can play until then, but I have to invest in my body. I have to make sure that I do extra work and stay fit. So I will continue following my program that I've been given, and I will stay fit. Probably play until I'm 50.
Just clarifying your contract situation. We haven't had any updates, but there's reports that you've signed a new deal.
I think the club has clarified that my contract wasn't coming to an end.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm still contracted, I'm still happy, and I will work hard to get another long-term contract with the club.
I'm sure you're much happier at home. You're talking about happiness. We saw you posting your little ball.
Now, can you please talk football, please?
No. We can't talk football without you talking about the changes that you have gone through. While you're not playing, but there was more joy at home. You've got a little one, and we saw compliments coming from your former players, your current squad players. What does it mean to you now that you're a father and a footballing father who's got a young one at home? Just take us through the transition.
Thank you very much for the compliment, but I don't like talking about my private life. So we will stick to football for now. I'll bounce back, and I will make sure that I perform very well on the field to reclaim my position at Chiefs and at Bafana.
It's when you talk about
That's entitlement.
Do you feel entitled to those two positions?
No. Hence I'm saying I'll work hard to reclaim.
When you talk
Because
about,
that's where
sorry.
I've been for years. So it's very hard for that transition to happen, that I've been the number one for such a very long time. So I need to get back to my best in order for me to reclaim. So I will work hard when nobody sees.
It's when you talk about age not being on your side, and you talk about Bontle very confidently that he's going to be a future Bafana keeper, and you also talk about you've been around for years. You dominated the Chiefs #1 jersey and Bafana #1 jersey for about a decade. Is Bontle the natural successor, and how long, like you say, Daniel, and you're getting on the two senior keepers, and maybe Bontle doesn't have to wait that long. For a teenager to be in the Chiefs squad is quite a big thing, but how far is he, do you think?
No, I think Bontle is ready. He's got good height, age is on his side, and he's a very great goalkeeper. And for him to be working with myself and Daniel, the experienced goalkeepers, I think he draws inspiration from us and he gets the motivation he needs. So he doesn't need to go anywhere for advice. At least he's got 2 international or 3 that can always keep him on his toes. So just watch the space, because already now they've qualified for youth championship. He was in goal, he saved the penalty. So just watch him at the tournament, and please come back and tell me what you think.
Is he the natural successor to Itumeleng Khune, do you think?
He is. I mean, even Bruce went to AFCON and nobody thought he was ready. But once you tell your mind that you are ready, even myself, I went to Ghana, AFCON 2008, when nobody thought I was ready. So as soon as you sign a professional contract, I think that's when you need to know that you are ready for anything that comes your way. So Bontle is ready, and probably 2022 he might be representing Kaizer Chiefs and Bafana Bafana in the World Cup.
Thank you.
Thank you.